Hi everyone, thanks for joining me for a devotion here back behind the sanctuary where we will store the altar when it's not in use. There's a common conversation you'll hear periodically over and over, and we don't even know we're saying it. It has become so habitual. For instance, someone comes up and says, "How you doing?" And you might answer, "Great, great, but I've been so busy, so busy." I don't know why, but being busy has become popular with our society. Does it elevate us? Like, "Hey, look at me. I'm up to my neck in busy, but my relationships are drowning and so is my health." Our society worships being busy like it's prestigious. Like we've put it on the altar and we come and worship being busy. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't like to sit around at home. Not one bit. Just ask my family. I'm always up and doing something. I like to stay active. But when it robs us of our time with God, we've crossed the line. And I've crossed that line way too many times. And maybe you have too. The word busy, it stands for being under Satan's yoke. Being under Satan's yoke. Corrie ten Boom, who survived the concentration camps in Germany, she has quoted this statement that I have used over and over throughout the years. If Satan can't make you bad, he's going to make you busy. He's going to make you straight up busy. And you know what? He's done a mighty fine job of it, hasn't he? Where your heart is where your busyness will be. Even Jesus, being perfect, made time for God. And since we're not perfect in any shape or form, we should make even more time for God. What we value, we will find time for. I was the youngest of 5 kids, and so I loved any alone time that I had with my dad. And when I got his undivided attention, oh my goodness, it was priceless. And I share those priceless moments with him. And do I still savor them to this day. Well, time with God can be the same. During COVID, I have relished my alone time with God in the mornings, out on my deck or in my office, and throughout the day. It's the same. I love my alone time with my dad, with my father, with my God. It's priceless. If you knew that busyness was Satan's way to keep you from being and building a relationship with the Lord, would this change the course of your day? Would this change the order of your day if you knew that it was Satan's scheme to keep you busy? You don't want Satan controlling your life with busyness. Do we really? I don't think so. So we need to acknowledge Satan's tactics and prioritize our lives according to God's will, not ours, and definitely not the enemy's. Because when we prioritize our time and make time for God rather than for just straight up busyness, it will change our relationships with our spouse, with our children, and with our co-workers, and it will give us so much more strength to get through the day. So let's not let Satan rob us of a God-led day. That would be foolish. According to Ephesians, listen to what it says. "Be very, very careful then how you live, not as unwise, but as wise, making the most of every opportunity, because the days are evil. Therefore, do not be foolish, but understand what the Lord's will is." And His will is for us to have healthy time with Him, which creates healthy time with others. So give it a try. Let's take busyness off of the altar of our lives and live more God-led lives.